Welcome, race fans, to GAC Racing League here tonight with the super late models. They will be crowning a champion here tonight, so you want to make sure you stick around for this. The guys are out here right now. I think they're having a drivers meeting, so they will be getting ready here to fire things off here right directly. We got about 4 minutes and 20 seconds left till qualifying begins, so hang with me here, folks, as we get things fired up and started. Been a pretty good practice session for these guys. They were practicing earlier in another session, so kind of good to see, the guys out here wanting to at least give the champion a good heads up. I was going to look real quick here. We do have the points available to us. Kevin Cook in the top spot there in the points. Right behind him, Dwayne LaPrade, 27 points back. So pretty tight battle there, actually. Kevin, if he really all he's got to do is start and park here tonight, but not a huge field, and he can collect last place point. But he wants to go for the gusto tonight and go for the win. So my wishing him the best of luck here. Dwayne LaPrade there, 27 points back. Vincent Vinny in third, 77 points back. Mark McFadden fourth, I think that's 95 points back. In fifth, John Estes, 97 points back. So we could have some changes, coming up through. Michael Palmer sixth, Anthony Cianci seventh, Gary Shank eighth, Don Steves ninth, Billy Rodenbarger 10th, and Paul Cohen 11th. So pretty tight battle here coming into tonight. And like I said, this is their season finale. So they're going to be crowning the champion. And like I said, Kevin Cook could, he probably will be the champion tonight. So just so you know, it's pretty much a given, I guess. The guys were talking about it there just a little bit before I started the broadcast, and they were talking about some of the different things. So, all right, well, stay with us, folks. Don't go nowhere. Make sure you subscribe to the channel there and click on that little gear down in the bottom right corner and set it to 1080p. We do broadcast in 1080p here on MaxSpeedTV. And again, thanks for joining us and watching this season finale here at GAC. All right, a minute and a half away till qualifying begins. We'll play our national anthem to kick things off. And again, thanks for joining me tonight on YouTube here. Appreciate it.
we take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, Timothy Kelleher on the top spot. A couple guys haven't turned laps yet, but they'll get out there and get some laps turned, I'm sure. We'll give you a complete rundown of where everybody is starting here as soon as they get ready to go. Kevin Cook not even taking a qualifying time yet. Maybe he's just going to play it safe and start in the back of the field. I don't know. I can't imagine him doing that. There he comes in with a qualifying time. Looks like that may be what he's planning. Just start in the back of the field somewhere. Church taking over the top spot now. Bumping Kelleher down to second. Lamb in third. Shank fourth. McCallzach in fifth. Campbell sixth. Estes seventh. McNeese eighth. Shaw ninth. And McFadden 10th. Pretty tight point battle coming into tonight, so I'll pop that up here again in a minute once they get going. Just so you can look at the points battle coming into tonight, and this being their season finale. Alright, looks like that's going to wrap it up for qualifying. We'll get down here on the grid. And let's take a look at the rundown and see where everybody's starting. Kernan Church on the top spot with a 33.444. Congratulations there, Kernan, on a great lap. Timothy Kelleher starting on the outside in the number 4. In third place, Joey Lamb in the number 81. In fourth, Gary Shank in the number 25. In fifth, Johnny McCalzak in the number 80. Michael Campbell in the 92 starting 6th. John Estes in the 72 starting 7th. Len McNeese in the 84 starting 8th. Chuck Shaw in the 56 starting 9th. Mark McFadden in the 48 starting 10th. Our Canadian buddy there. Paul Cohen in the number 51 starting 11th. Justin Rogers in the number 21 starting 12th. Vincent Vinny in the 71 starting 13th. Billy Rodenbarger in the number 74 starting 14th. Michael Palmer in the 31 starting 15th. Anthony Cianci in the 46 starting 16th. David Gainforth in the 101 starting 17th. Don Steves in the 01 starting 18th. John Stanley in the number 12 starting 19th. Dwayne LaPrade in the 13 starting 20th. Kevin Cook, our potential champion here, going to be starting. Looks like he's the last one on the field. In the number 45, starting 21st. So we'll get back up here to our leader. They should be getting ready to roll off right directly as they get ready to crown the champion here tonight for GAC. Just to take a quick look at the points again here, we'll throw them up. Coming into tonight's race, Kevin Cook with a 27-point lead over Dwayne LaPrade. Vincent Vinny in third, Mark McFadden fourth. So pretty tight points battle between them top two. So we're looking forward to tonight here to get the champion crown. Alright, the back part of the field getting caught up to the front part, and we're ready to go green here, folks. Pace car's almost ready to duck on the pit road here right directly. "65 laps here they're going to be turning tonight. Kind of a short race for these guys. Pace car's in. Kernan Church brings them to the line, ready to get this thing going. Green is out. Here we go. Wind them up, boys. All right, Kernan's still out front right now. Second place, Joey Lamb trying to catch up to him. But Kernan wants to lead that first lap of the race. Pretty important to these guys, you know, when it comes down to it, they do want to lead that first lap. It's kind of a psychological thing. And Kernan Church does lead the first lap of the race. Good job. Joey Lamb in second. Timothy Kelleher still in third, now under fire by Johnny McCalzak. Johnny backs off the throttle just a little bit. They all get single file. We've got another battle back here. John Estes taking a peek on the inside of Michael Campbell, kind of looking like he might want to get up there. Len McNeese on the high side. These guys all running back here about 1.8 seconds behind the leader right now, and Len McNeese about to lose that. John Estes really putting the pressure on him right now. Looking back on them two battling it out side by side. Mark McFadden back in there, and they finally get back single file. Joey Lamb trying to hang on to Kernan Church. Kernan up high on his line, and Joey Lamb down low, so different lines for different folks. Mark McFadden now getting by John Estes, moving into the 8th spot. He picked up a couple of spots. Chuck Shaw now working at it. Justin Rogers into the picture. So we've got some good battles going on back here in the field a little ways. Vincent Vinny backing off just a touch as they complete lap number 4, start lap number 5. John Estes really loose right there. Saves it, and Justin Rogers tucks right up in behind him, but Vincent Vinny up on the high side. Looking for some grip up there, and man, looks like he may have gotten a pretty good run on Justin Rogers. I don't know. Still side by side with them two. Them two still battling it out pretty hard. Coming around here to complete lap number 6 out of 75. Oh, I thought it was 65. My bad. I am sorry. Kernan Church still out front. Joey Lamb hot on his tail, 2/10 behind him. Man, I'm telling you, he is really keeping the pressure on Kernan. Joey Lamb wants to get up there and lead a lap to get a bonus point as well. Johnny McCulzak now in 3rd. Gary Shank 4th. It looks like Timothy Kelleher, which started on the outside pole, is back to the 7th place. Back up front to Kernan Church, and Joey Lamb looking on the inside, trying to take over that position. He's down on the low line, his usual low line, and man, he gets some good run off, but not enough to stay out of, or get out ahead, I should say, of Kernan Church. And that tightened his four-car pack up here a little bit, as Gary Shank now goes by Johnny McCulzak for 3rd. And man, what a run he got. Joey Lamb looking on the inside once again. I don't know if he just can't seem to get the bite down there he needs, as Kernan Church stays out ahead yet again. John Estes back here in 12th place. And he's got Billy Rodenberger right behind him. Paul Cohen in 14th. And now on the inside, David Gainforth working his way up through it. Gets a run on Paul Cohen. And Paul Cohen into the wall. And he's going to drop a couple of positions, a bunch of positions. Dwayne LaPrade working up through. He got a good run that time too. Kevin Cook in 18th, our champion. Pretty much our champion. Just trying to play it safe and not get wrecked out. Really all he needed to do was start and park, but here he is running in the 17th spot. Like I said, he's not going to lay down and just let it come to him. But Joey Lamb does take the lead now, and Gary Shank right behind him. So Joey Lamb collects a point for leading the lap. Coming around to complete lap number 12 with Joey Lamb in the lead. Joey Lamb looking for a victory here tonight. Chuck Shaw winds up getting himself into the 9th place. He kind of drifted back a little bit, and now he's back up into 9th. Vincent Benny started 13th, and he's in 10th. Justin Rogers in 11th. Justin was up there battling for the win there, for the lead for a little bit, and now here he is back here. John Estes in 12th. Started 7th on the fields, kind of drifted back a little ways. David Gainforth working his way to the front, up to 13th. Billy Rodenberger, another one, he's trying to get caught up to these guys. Michael Palmer in 15th, Kevin Cook 16th, Dwayne LaPrade 17th. Them two battling for the points championship here tonight. Kevin Cook and Dwayne LaPrade. And Dwayne hits the wall. He's got a little bit of right front damage on that car now. And that's going to affect the performance of that car for sure. Paul Cohen back into the 18th spot. Started 11th. Anthony Cianci in 19th. Don Steves 20th. And John Stanley taking up the rear of the field here in 21st position. All right, new leader, Gary Shank. And Joey Lamb really working over the back part of that car, trying to get something going again. He had the lead, tasted victory, and as they're coming down to it here, 16 laps already almost completed. And right there on the high side, Kernan Church trying to put the pressure on them, both of them guys. Looks like Kernan Church goes back into 11th, but second. But Joey Lamb fights it off. Len McNeese now right behind Joey Lamb as Joey gets a little squirrely coming out of the turn, catches that apron, and Len McNeese gets a run on him. Tight racing here with these guys. And this is just the front four way back in 5th place, 1.5 seconds back of the leader right now. Johnny McCulzack in 5th, Michael Campbell 6th. So this front four have definitely pulled away from the rest of the pack for the time being. Mark McFadden working his way into the 7th place. Timothy Kelleher now in 8th. Good racing going on here by these guys, I'll tell you. These guys they know how to race these cars. Justin Rogers in 11th, a little squirrely coming out of 2. David Gainforth in 12th. Coming up from 17th, John Estes 13th. And Kevin Cook 14th. Oh, we got a caution. Caution on the track. Looks like Timothy Kelleher, we've got a few of them into it. Let's go back and take a look at that, folks. Not exactly sure what happened there, but we'll try to get a bird's eye view of it here. Right there, it looks like a couple of them got together. We'll rewind that back and check that out one more time. Looked like a little contact going on there between them two. We'll get a good view of it here. Right there, it looks like the 56 of Chuck Shaw gets into the back of Timothy Kelleher. Justin Rogers going to get involved in that too. So far we've got 3 caught up in it. Justin Rogers is going to go out and hit the wall. Looks like, oh man. The 101 there of David Gainforth slipping through the middle of them, threading the needle. Does a good job of avoiding any contact with him. Cook also doing a Billy Rodenberger, going to hit the wall. Man, we've got a few of them trying to slip by on the outside, missing all that stuff. Paul Cohen slipping around through here. Man, Dwayne LaPrade. But Timothy Kelleher gets it back going, and we've got pit road activity, folks. Everybody on pit road. Kernan Church, Mark McFadden, Don Steves, these guys all staying out. Kernan was on pit road. I don't know. I didn't think he stopped, but he must have. No, he's heading down pit road now. So Mark McFadden will be scored as our leader. So Mark McFadden collects a bonus point for leading the lap. Chuck Shaw in second, Len McNeese third. The Mark McFadden, Chuck Shaw did not pit. So them guys not taking their pits this time. Len McNeese third. He did pit. First one out of pit. Johnny McCulzak in fourth. Gary Shank fifth. Vincent Benny sixth. Michael Campbell seventh. Joey Lamb eighth. David Gainforth ninth. And Justin Rogers 10th. Kevin Cook, our champion, has worked his way up into the 11th spot. Looks like Billy Rodenberger's still sitting on pit road. He's got a little bit of damage on the car, but I think he'll be all right. It didn't seem like it was that bad a damage. Even though these cars, they don't take a lot of damage. They, as the guys say, it's like they got a paper mache body on them or something. You just barely tap the wall and they take major damage on them. So it looks like Billy is going to go a lap down, still sitting on pit road trying to get damage fixed. Not sure if we can get a look at him or not. Yeah, he's still sitting there. All right, back up front, Mark McFadden, ready to get this thing going again. So lights are off on the pace car. We're ready to go back green. Going to be taking green on lap 24, folks. I think these guys are anxious to get this season over, looking forward to next season. We'll get to talk to the champion here at the end of the race, so make sure you stick around for that interview because that's going to be a good one. We're going to ask him a few questions about this season and how he's looking forward to next season. All right, pace car in. Green flag is out. Oh, and Mark McFadden smokes the tires, but keeps it out ahead. Len McNeese going to slide into second place. McCulzak right behind him. Them three getting right out there. Gary Shank seemed to be one of the fastest guys there on that last run. Has got himself into fourth. Vincent Benny taking a peek here. Coming down the backstretch. Not enough horses to get by him, but boy, he's got enough there to stay with them. Joey Lamb up a little bit higher. These guys kind of staggered. Everybody runs a different line here, it seems. But Gary Shank on the inside. And it looks like Mark McFadden is going back to the fourth spot. Brand new leader up front, Johnny McCulzak. And he gets a bonus point for leading the lap. Len McNeese now looking on the inside of him. Taking the low line. Johnny McCalzak at the line, so Len McNeese still gets denied leading that lap. And now he dives it down to the bottom, giving Johnny there all the upper line, and that's the line. Actually, the line gets a lot of good run off of the top side. Len McNeese happened to use up them tires. Boy, I'll tell you what, not what you want to do here. This track is noted for chewing up tires. And McCalzak's going to lead yet again. Good racing by these guys. Gary Shank sitting there in third, watching this all happen. Up ahead of him, Joey Lamb fourth, Vincent Vinny fifth, and now here comes Kevin Cook in sixth place as he goes side by side, door to door with Michael Campbell. And we got another brand new leader, Len McNeese, and he is going to not be denied that time. He does lead a lap. All right, back here to the Michael Campbell-Kevin Cook battle. Kevin still not able to get by Michael Campbell. Again, like I said, Michael's up on that high side where there's good bite up there. Kevin Cook just waiting for him to make a mistake. Gain fourth now up into the 8th position. Michael Campbell looking on the inside of Vincent Vinny. Got him so far in the turn. Now if he can just come off of the turn with a good run. He can't slide it up in front of him yet. He hasn't cleared him. Let's see what he does going into turn 3 and out of turn 4. Oh, a little bump there on Vincent Vinny's front corner, and Vincent says, you know what, go ahead. Now Kevin Cook side by side. He is going to take up that position from Vincent Vinny. So Kevin Cook into 6th. Back through the field here, behind David Gainforth is Dwayne LaPrade. Playing it safe back here. He's second in the points, 27 points behind Kevin Cook. Michael Palmer in 10th. Justin Rogers back in 11th. John Estes 12th. Mark McFadden slipping all the way back. Remember, he didn't pit. He's the only one out there that did not pit, so he's on old tires trying to hang on. Hoping for another caution to maybe get new tires on that and get back up to the front. Coming up on the halfway mark here pretty quick, folks. Len McNeese out front now. Gary Shank on the inside of Johnny McCalzak, and he does take up the 2nd spot. These guys are battling it up really well. Joey Lamb in 4th. And right behind him is Michael Campbell. Michael trying to work his way up to the front. He wants to get up there and get a bonus point. All right, 32 laps complete, starting on lap 35 with Len McNeese up front. Looking back here, Kevin Cook, our champion. Pretty much might as well say he's our champion. With a 27-point lead over Dwayne LaPrade. All he had to do was start and park tonight, but here he is. Started 21st tonight, running in 6th place, and going for the win. Doesn't want to just like lay back on it, so good job. Way to go, Kevin. Vincent Vinny now a little ways behind Kevin Cook there in the 7th spot. And he's got David Gainforth working on him as they go into turn 3, still side by side with Vincent Vinny. There's a good battle going there. Benson holds him off for the time being. Dwayne LaPrade back here in 9th place. And Michael Palmer in 10th. All right, back up front, Len McNeese doing a good job of holding off Gary Shank. Seems like Gary Shank was pretty fast on that first green flag run. So Len McNeese could have his work cut out for him trying to hold Gary Shank off if this thing stays green. I believe they're going to have to stop one more time for fuel, but I'm not sure. I don't know the fuel mileage on these super late models. Not exactly sure. I don't really stay up on the fuel mileage on all the vehicles. I know like some of the trucks on 1.5 mile tracks what theirs are, but some of these I'm not really sure. All right, so Vincent Benny back here in the 7th place. Everybody kind of getting spread out a little bit now. No real battles going on. Kevin Cook now in 6th place. It looks like we have lost a couple of drivers. Billy Rodenberger out and Don Steves out. Chuck Shaw now the last one on the lead lap as caution does fly. Let's see where it's at. Oh, Anthony Cianci and Mark McFadden into it. Let's go back and watch this, folks. Not exactly sure what happened there. Looks like Mark McFadden gets loose and he goes up close to the wall. And everybody's trying to get away from him. But Anthony Cianci comes by here. It looks like Mark McFadden just comes right down the hill in front of Anthony. Not sure. Maybe his spotter told him it was clear and he just come down and didn't look in the rearview mirror to see Anthony coming. So those two going to go for a ride into the wall in turn 3. Mark McFadden up on the wall and back off of the wall. So unfortunate for these guys, but Anthony now heading down the service road. And it looks like we got another brand new leader out front, folks. Vincent Benny. Looks like everybody else is pitted. Joey Lamb, pit crew, everybody on pit road, pit crew's working hard to get these things back out. Changing tires, topping off the fuel, and I believe they could probably make it from here. Again, like I said, I'm not sure about the fuel mileage, but we're down to about 35, 36 laps to go, so they might be able to make it from here on fuel. I think tires is going to be the main concern. Vincent Benny actually technically has not led a lap yet. He needs to come around and go across the finish line this time to take that point, in which he will. He did stay out because they do have to enter on the service road on that backstretch. Service road is in turn 3, so something for you to remember that on this track, it's kind of a tricky track. You have to enter on the service road and you have to exit on the service road. So service road goes clear around. You can see right here, it's on the inside right there. Goes all the way in, you come out on the back stretch of the track. Right there is the exit of pit road, right on the end of the back stretch, or at the end of turn 2. All right, a few guys still on pit road. Kernan Church on pit road. Looks like Billy Rodenberger is officially out of the race. Everybody else is still in the race. Should be somebody getting a wave by. I'm not sure who it'll be. But Chuck Shaw right now is 2 laps down. Don Steves 3 laps down. Everybody else on the lead lap. 18 of them on the lead lap now. Kernan Church, the last one on the lead lap. And he was our pole setter. All right, lights off on the pace car. We're getting ready to go back green. Vincent Vinny going to be on the starting pole here, getting ready to go back green on lap 42. Alright, coming out of turn 4 here. Pace car is going to head for pit road. It does. And Vincent Vinny waiting on the green, and there it is. Green, green, green. Good start for him. Len McNeese right there in second. Falls in behind Vincent. Len McNeese tries to get a run, has to back off the gas just a little bit, looks to the inside of Vincent Vinny. Going into turn 3, Vincent still got the lead. Len McNeese trying to stick that nose up under there, and oh, look at that. A little bit of a run there, as Vincent had to check up on the throttle just a little bit, and that's all it takes. These guys out here with new tires, he didn't pit, and some of these other guys did, so they've got fresher tires. Kevin Cook going for third. So he wants to get out here and win this thing in style, man. I'm telling you, he is really going for broke here. He's got nothing to lose. He's on the inside of Len McNeese right now. Johnny McCulzak back out front. Len McNeese and him touch going into out of turn 2. Whoa, little bit of bumping there. Michael Campbell in 4th, Gary Shank 5th. Vincent Vinny going backwards pretty fast here on them old tires. Everybody going by him. As Len McNeese now takes up the top spot. Kevin Cook in 3rd, right behind Johnny McCulzak. Michael Campbell working his way into the 4th place. Good job, Michael. Gary Shank taking a peek on the inside of Michael Campbell right now, going into turn 1. Washes up the hill a little bit and into him. And Dwayne LaPrade coming alive here late in the race. Up to the 6th spot. I know his wife's not watching right now. He said she's busy, but a shout out to Leanna, Joey, and Gyro probably watching. Colton. So quite a few of the viewers that the regulars that watch here at MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. Kevin Cook on the high side of Johnny McCulzak for 2nd place, and caution is on the track, folks. Mark McFadden and Timothy Kelleher into it. Well, let's go back and see what happened here. Oh, looks like Timothy Kelleher may have come down the hill there a little bit into Mark McFadden. We'll go back here. Let's take a look at it from Timothy Kelleher and watch us here. It looks like, oh, Mark McFadden just plowed him in the tail there. I don't know if Timothy checked up there right behind Anthony Cianci or something. And Mark wasn't prepared for that and gets into the back of Timothy Kelleher. And they both go around. Alright, so that's going to bring out the caution here again. Len McNeese out front. Looks like he's bringing them all down pit road. Everybody going to stop here, get fresh tires. A couple of them staying out. John Stanley staying out. Taking a look real quick here. This is caution number 3 here tonight, folks. We've had 11 lead changes. That's pretty awesome here. With a lot of guys switching places around. So, but John Stanley staying out. He will be scored as leading the lap, so congrats to him. That'll give him a bonus point for leading the lap. Let's see if we can get down here and talk to John. Okay. John Stanley, this is Rudy up in the MaxSpeedTV booth. You got a copy?
Go ahead, Rudy.
Well, John, you're in the lead right now, brother. You did get that bonus point for leading the lap. How's your tires and how's the car feeling for you out there?
Well, the tires are doing good and the car feels good. I've been basically keeping to the back of the pack there, just biding my time, and figured I'd get up here and get a bonus point, see what the pace car looks like.
That's pretty good. All right, well, you think you got enough to maybe pull out a win here tonight?
Oh, I don't think so. There's too many really good drivers here. I'm just going to try to stay out of their way.
All right, John. Well, thanks for talking with us, and good luck out there tonight, brother.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, so he's just going to try to stay out of their way. Good comeback, John. Good comeback. Kevin Cook starting second, Michael Campbell third, Len McNeese fourth, John Estes in fifth, Dwayne LaPrade sixth, Mark McFadden seventh, Gary Shank eighth, David Gainforth ninth, and Joey Lamb in 10th. All right, looks like the lights are off on the pace car. We're going green next time, folks. Getting close to the 20 to go here pretty quick. About another 4 laps. And then we'll get down here. We'll talk to the 3 on the podium, but then we want to talk to the champion as well. So, but we'll talk to the champion in TeamSpeak because they're all in TeamSpeak here together. All right, folks, we're ready to get them going here again. Pace car waiting to come on pit road. It does. John Stanley ready to hit the throttle, and green is out. Kevin Cook jumps. A really good start for Kevin Cook, and he officially gets the lead a lap. He gets a bonus point, so that even spreads it even a little bit further. But Dwayne LaPrade, second place in the points, is now fourth. Not a chance that he can actually beat Kevin Cook in the points, but he could maybe cut that down a little bit. John Stanley washes up the hill quite a bit, almost gets into the side of Dwayne LaPrade. Gary Shank working his way up through. He's following Michael Campbell as they get by John Stanley. John trying to stay out of the way, as he said. But he did get that bonus point for leading the lap, so that's a good deal for John Stanley. As he goes up the hill, and even more come by him. Joey Lamb looking to get by him now, and he does. Next one would be John Estes on the inside in the number 72. But John Stanley holds him off that time. Justin Rogers right there in the number 21 goes way up the hill. John Estes stays ahead of him, and now Mark McFadden into the picture. As he does clear him. And now David Gainforth, the next one. Looking, I wanted to go back here and look. Vincent Venny running back here in the 14th spot. And he is trying to work his way up through the field. As Kernan Church drives by him on the inside. Kernan blinking a little bit. That's got to make Vincent just a little nervous. Seeing the Monster Energy drink car blinking out right in front of him. That could make me a little nervous. Guys washing up the hill quite a bit. Some of the guys taking that low line down there. Man, I don't know how they can hold that like that, but they're doing a great job. Boy, look at this. 3 wide, folks. 3 wide right in front of Vincent Venny. And another new leader out front, Len McNeese. We'll get up there in just a second. Len McNeese gets by Kevin Cook. And he is scored as our leader now. Kevin Cook back in second. Dwayne LaPrade moving into third. As they get the 18 to go, I believe. No, 19. 19 to go. Okay. Len McNeese has led 21 laps so far tonight, and I don't. It can still be beaten, but it's going to be a close one. Now Michael Campbell looking on the inside of Gary Shank as they come into turn 3. We've got about a 6-car breakaway here back to Joey Lamb, and then clear back 7th place is about a second and almost a second and a half behind Joey Lamb, John Stanley. He's hanging on to it. Justin Rogers right there looking to get by John Stanley next. McCulzach and looks like David Gainforth maybe trying to get some battling going on here too. Justin Rogers does clear John Stanley and rolls into the 7th place, but these guys are almost 2 seconds behind Joey Lamb, or I'm sorry, Michael Campbell. Michael Campbell now back into 6th place, and Joey Lamb got by him. 17 to go, folks. Kevin Cook right here in 2nd spot, our champion. Dwayne LaPrade 2nd in points, running 3rd in the race right now, and with them two, it's been a great season for both of them. I think we'll probably get a chance to talk to both of them. Make sure you stick around for the interviews afterwards, folks, because we're going to be talking to our champion, and we'll probably talk to the 2nd place champion too. So That's probably going to be Kevin Cook, our champion, and Dwayne LaPrade, our second place champion. We'll get to talk to both of them, I'm sure. All right, John Estes back here in the 15th spot, trying to work his way to the front. Paul Cohen, we ain't talked about Paul all night. Here he's side by side with Timothy Kelleher, and it looks like maybe I seen some smoke there. I seen smoke, but I didn't see any wrecking, so that's a good thing. We don't want to see wrecking, not this close to the end. Michael Campbell in 5th spot, quite a ways back behind the leader now. It looks like we've got a 2-car breakaway. Len McNeese and Kevin Cook. Joey Lamb now into 3rd. As I think the one that was smoking was Dwayne LaPrade, because he's clear back in 10th spot now. He may have just been pushing that car just a little bit too hard, got it loose in 2 there, and he has fallen back to 10th. So 2-car breakaway up front, and Len McNeese is pulling away from Kevin Cook now. Kevin Cook about almost a half a second behind Len, and then it's quite a ways back to Joey Lamb in 3rd spot. Gary Shank 4th, running 3.3 seconds behind the leader. But Len McNeese is the guy on the move, and man, I'm telling you, he has put some distance on him and Kevin Cook. Now 3/4 of a second back to Kevin Cook. And I believe Kevin Cook has got a little bit of right front corner damage. Yes, he does. So he has been into the wall. And we'll maybe talk to him about that later. But gets a little damage on it, and that could be affecting the steering. It could be affecting the performance of that car. It looks like he's having to put a lot of wheel into that car to get it to turn. 11 laps to go, folks, and Kevin Cook, our champion, falling back even further off of Len McNeese. Joey Lamb in 3rd spot, Gary Shank 4th, Johnny McCalzak in 5th, David Gainforth 6th. Kernan Church now getting by, or still fighting to get by, I should say, Michael Campbell. And he blinks out again. Justin Rogers now in 8th position as he gets by Michael Campbell as well. Justin now on the inside of Kernan Church, taking a look, but Kernan just a little too strong for him on the high side, even though he's blinking. Kevin Cook now 1.2 seconds behind our leader with 9 laps to go, folks, as he just kind of biding his time and ride it out there to take second. I don't think he's got enough to get up there with Len McNeese. Len's just been really, really strong today. Got the Hooters machine out front. Back here in the 4th position. Not sure if he's got enough to get up there and battle it up with Joey Lamb or not. But Joey has kind of fallen back just a little bit into the prey of Gary Shank. And Gary is reeling him up. Now 3/10 off the back bumper of Joey Lamb. Could be trying to collect that 3rd position from Joey Lamb here right directly. Kevin Cook doing everything he can to keep that car in shape, but man, to keep it in second with that much damage is going to take a lot. He is driving for all he's got to try to keep that thing. He's clear up there on the high side, and there he could possibly lose second spot. Not going to matter in the championship, but it will matter in the race. 6 laps to go, folks. Len McNeese now 2.5 seconds out ahead of Kevin Cook. We can see quite a ways back to Kevin Cook there, 2.6 seconds. Joey Lamb in third, Gary Shank in fourth, and caution is out. Oh no. Oh, Mark McFadden into the wall again. Man, he has been a punching bag today. He has been a punching bag. Looks like him and Paul Cohen pretty close together here. And he cuts it down the hill again, right into the front of Paul Cohen, and that shoots him right to the outside wall. And Mark McFadden was up there in points, I believe about like 4th in points. Oh, and more guys going to get into it. Oh, my. And now he's on pit road. Okay, Len McNeese not going to pit. Does not want to come down pit road for any reason to give up that, to get up there and battle that up there with the, they're probably going to have a 1 or 2 lap shootout to decide this. So Kevin Cook would love to come down pit road and maybe get that car looked at, but if give up that track position. That track position is way too valuable with all that damage. Wow. Well, I'm going to see if we can't get down here maybe and get a word in with Joey Lamb.
Hey, Wayne.
Joey Lamb, this is Rudy up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Well, Joey, it seems like Len McNeese has been pretty wicked today. He's really, really fast. You got anything saved up for him?
Well, we got back green, probably about 1 to go, so hopefully we can make something happen going into 1.
Well, he has been just on a rail here today, and man, he had quite the lead. I'm sure he hated to see that caution come out, but gave you a little bit of a chance to get caught up to Kevin Cook. You got something for him, maybe to get by him and get your car into second place?
Well, Kevin's a great driver. We'll, like I said, we'll try to get around him on this restart. We can start behind Lynn, so hopefully we get a good jump here and take off.
Okay, Joey, well, good luck, brother, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you on the podium for sure, if you can hang on to her there, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see what Joey's got for the leaders as Len McNeese continues to lead out front, and nobody can beat him for leading the most laps today. He's led 37, coming to 38. They're waiting on the 1 to go here. I think we're going to have about a 1-lap shootout, folks, and that'll decide it. Man, I'm telling you what, it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. Kevin Cook get a jump on that high side maybe and get by Len McNeese for the victory. Is Joey Lamb going to sneak in there and do a little hard driving maybe into the turn, try to get under Len McNeese? Len McNeese going to block? I think I'd probably put the block on them guys. 1 to go. Heck, I'd be blocking the crap out of them. All right, folks, it's going to be a green-white checkered. We're going to have a 1-lap shootout. Caution comes out now. It's going to be over. So taking a look here, 4 cautions in 75 laps. That's a really, really good race. Len McNeese started 8th today. Here he is on the top spot, in danger of losing it, but also able to win it. Very fast car today. Okay, let's see what they got here, folks. Coming to the line, they're going to get the green, white, checkered at the line. They're going to get the green, and there's going to be a white flag, and then we're going to get to the checkered. So let's watch these guys as they come around here. Get ready to start this race off one more time, the last time. Pace car's in. Len waiting for the green, and there's the green flag, and he smokes the tires, but keeps it straight. Oh my, just what Joey Lamb needed. He comes up the middle and slams the door on him. Oh, and they get together. Oh no, they get together, and that's going to put, oh my gosh, the whole field's going to get wrecked out. We got Gary Shank going to go for the win. He is way out front. He's got damage. Nobody going to get to him. Michael Palmer second. Justin Rogers third. Holy smokes. Let's look here. And coming to the line, Gary Shank going to win it with a last lap. Oh my, what a pile up, folks. What a pile up. These guys, oh man, but anyhow, congratulations to our winner. We will get down there and talk to them guys here in just a minute. Holy smokes, not the way they wanted it to finish, I'm sure, but wow, what a finish. I'm telling you, I ain't seen a finish like that in a while. All right, give us a minute here, folks, to get composed, and we'll get down there and talk to these guys.
Oh.
Gary Shank, you got a copy?
Yeah, we got you, Rudy. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing good, but I'm going to tell you what. You slipped in there and got this win. Oh, my word. What a finish. It's been a long time since I've seen a finish that exciting. I was screaming in the mic. Congratulations on your win here, Gary. I'm sure it's not the way you wanted to win it, but, hey, it looks good on paper. You'll take it, right?
Yeah, you always can take it any way you can get them, but you always like to race who you're racing with without the caution. But yeah, that was exciting restart. I think both Kevin and Lynn spun their tires on that start, and we just all bundled up going into one. I think it was Lynn that got loose, and fortunately I just hit the wall lightly and was able to make it to the finish.
Well, that sure was an exciting finish. I'm sure there's probably a lot of guys that, got a lot of damage on their cars and didn't finish where they really wanted to and where they worked so hard all day long to race to get to. But great race. Congratulations on your win, Gary. Anybody you want to thank?
Well, yeah, Vinny's Dyno Diagnostics, who's been helping sponsor this season for GAC. We really appreciate him doing that for us. Certainly to Dean, who puts on this great league. It's a bunch of great guys to race with, fun every week. I got family down in Florida who I think are watching, so I'll say hello to my parents down in Florida. And, of course, my own personal sponsor, which is Avistar Incorporated, Jag AV, or Jag Motorsports. So, again, thanks for what you do, Rudy. We appreciate it.
Okay, Gary, thanks for talking with us, and great win. Heck, I got to look and see where everybody did finally finish. Michael Palmer, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you there, Rudy.
Well, what did you think of that finish, brother? You slipped in there and got second place.
Yeah, it surprised me. I was running in the middle of the field the whole race. I didn't think I had anything for any of these guys. I just got lucky there and slid through.
Well, it was an exciting finish for me anyhow. I'm sure probably not for a lot of you guys out there, but still, all in all, great race. Congrats on your second place, Michael. Talk about your racing out there. I know you said you kind of laid back a little ways there, when you were stuck in the middle of the field, but talk about them last couple of laps.
Yeah, I didn't think I had anything for any of these guys. They got a lot of good drivers out here, but when they started wrecking, I just kind of stayed in it and got down low and was able to follow. Got up behind Gary there and got a second out of it.
Well, great finish for you, Michael. It's good to see you up there on the podium finally, But congratulations on your second spot. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, Bonnie's Auto Diagnostic for sponsoring and Slippy Rock Raceway, and I'd like to give a thanks to you and Max Speed for putting on this show. I enjoy watching it just as much as running in it.
Well, it was a good finish for you today, so thanks for talking with us, Michael, and congrats again.
Thank you.
Justin Rogers, are you there?
I am, Rudy.
Well, Justin, you slipped through that wreckage there, and you grabbed third away from quite a few fast guys up front. Talk about your race today.
Downloaded the track today, first time racing this track, and not a big fan of it, to be completely honest. Didn't have a good car. Pushed like a dump truck on ice, but I got loose on that last restart coming on the white flag there, and going into one like everybody else did, kind of got loose, and I think that may have helped me get through the wreck. I got a little bit of damage from it, but good run all in all, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, congrats on your third place. Good run for you, Justin. It was good to see you up there again, too. Talking about some of them last couple laps there, we hated to see that caution come out with only like 5 or 6 to go, and we knew it was going to be a battle. Everybody out there knew it was going to be a tightened the field up really tight and just really hard racing. You slipped through, you took third, so great job for you today. And wow, what a race, what a finish. So thanks for talking with us, Justin. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to get down here just a second here. Hold on a minute. Guys, I'm going to pop in here in just a second. I'm going to unmute the mic, and we'll get a word in with our champion and maybe even second place. How does that sound? So give me 1 second here.
Lap run.
All right, we're here. Kevin Cook. Are you there?
How you doing? How you doing, Rudy?
Yeah, we wanted to talk to you and talk about your season here. Congrats on your championship here at GAC.
It's been a good season. It's had ups and downs, but mostly it's been pretty good because I've been at the top of the standings pretty much the whole season, and I do wish that we could go back to Dover and redo that one and see how it turns out to the end. With me and Dwayne fighting it out for the whole season.
Well, it was great seeing you guys out there. For the longest time, you were up front, and so was Dwayne. I missed there. I did see the smoke coming off the car, and I figured out who it was. It was Dwayne. He must have got a little loose in the turn and fell back to about 10th place. Talk about that restart and what happened. What did you see out there, Kevin?
When we took the green, I just stood in it, and it didn't seem to spin the tires or anything out of first gear. When I shifted in second, it seemed fine, and then when we went down into turn one, it seemed to get a little loose, so I checked up and slid up the racetrack a little bit, and then out of nowhere I got turned. So after that, I was just upside down and didn't know what was going on.
Well, all I seen was wreckage, but I was trying to focus on who was going to come across the line first, and I had to get up on the front part of the field. But yeah, it looked like a lot of wreckage went on back there. I know you finished back in the field, but I don't think it's really mattered. All you had to do was start and park today from what we were talking about, but you let it all out there. You had nothing to lose. You had to, everything to gain. You gained a point by leading the lap. That was one that you had on Dwayne. He didn't lead a lap today. I don't believe he did.
I don't think so.
No, he didn't. So that was 1 point you gained on him. Now, coming into this season, did you even have an inkling in the back of your mind that you'd come out of here crowned the champion this year?
I'm pretty confident in these cars anyway, and I really like to drive them. And I guess I kind of thought that it was a possibility that I could win it, but I didn't know how hard it was going to be or how easy it was going to be, and it wasn't easy, but it wasn't nothing I couldn't overcome.
Well, how does this set the tone for next season now? You're coming off of this is going to be like a little shot in the arm there. You're going to be riding on cloud 9 going into next season. How's that going to set the tone for next season?
It should work out pretty well. I'm working with my uncle Fred, trying to get him to spot for me, and he's been doing a good job. But he's still fairly new to iRacing, and he's getting used to all the buttons on his steering wheel and everything. So we should have him up to par whenever we start the next season.
Well, very cool, very cool. Well, it was kind of good to see Gary Shank take the win here tonight, but you were definitely on the champion mind. I think out of everybody out there was, focused on you going to be the crowned the champion. But they kept that in their mind, but then they were also looking for the win. A lot of hard racing right there at the end. I hated to see that finish like that, and I'm sure you all did too. But congrats on your championship this season, Kevin. And Vincent, did you have anything you wanted to say to him?
Yeah, I hope he don't come now. Only thing I can say to Kevin is he did an outstanding job this season, and all in all, kudos to everybody. Kevin's a tough driver. He's good, and that's all part of it. And he, like all these guys do, they're all pretty sharp drivers. And maybe I'm a little partial, but there's a great bunch of guys in here and some dang good drivers. And it's hard to find some good drivers and clean drivers, but these guys can get it done.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we're going to get a word in here with our second place in the championship points. Dwayne LaPrade, you got a copy there.
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Well, you knew it was going to be an uphill climb tonight, Dwayne. Even if you'd have won, and it wouldn't have mattered to collect the championship. But you come in second in the points, so great job to you. What did you see on that last final? Because, boy, that would look like a lot of wreckage back there on the backstretch.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was up top and saw the leader get loose, and pretty much it was pick your hole from there, and almost had it clear, and then got wiped out at the end, and that was all she wrote. But kind of the way it kind of sums up the way my season went there. It was a good start, and then towards the end there had a few technical problems that took me out of it, and had some computer issues, but we'll get them next time.
Okay, well, how's that? You're going to probably work just a little bit harder next season. You're going to have a tough competitor there with Kevin, and I'm not taking anything away from anybody else because these guys are all tough competitors out there. I seen Gary Shank drive tonight like I've never seen him drive before. Joey Lamb, some of these guys that were up front, John Stanley, these guys drove like I've never seen them drive before. And man, I'm telling you what, they let it all out there on the line, And how's that going to work for you for next season? They're going to be some tough competitors.
Yeah, we'll take it like we always take it, one race at a time. I try to just pace myself and see where it stands at midway through the season and go from there, but always a points racing, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see what car we get, and hopefully it's a good one, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, Vincent, you got anything you want to say to Dwayne?
I guess all I can say to Dwayne is congratulations on the runner-up there, Dwayne. ran a hell of a race this season. Kevin, you, everybody, like I said, and that, and well deserved, And be next year. We'll be looking for you next season.
Forward to it, and congratulations, Kev. Good job.
Okay, anything else you wanted to throw out there, Vince, before I close this broadcast out?
Yeah, for the season, I'd just like to thank, again, our sponsors out there with Bonnie's Auto Diagnostics and Repair, Slippery Rock Racing, and thanks to MaxSpeedTV and yourself, Rudy, for, as always, a job well done, and couldn't ask for any more from you. Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and run down through the results real quick, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. All right, folks, let's run down through the results real quick here. Gary Shank coming home the winner here tonight after carnage on the backstretch on the last lap. Man, took out a lot of good drivers, and they finished back in the field. Michael Palmer slipping through and taking second. Justin Rogers, another one slipping through and taking third. John Stanley fourth. Anthony Cianci fifth. Timothy Kelleher sixth. Vincent Vinny seventh. Kernan Church 8th, Len McNeese falling all the way back to 9th, getting caught up into that. Paul Cohen 10th. Michael Campbell 11th, John Estes 12th, David Gainforth 13th, Joey Lamb 14th, Kevin Cook, our champion, back in 15th, Johnny McCulzack 16th, Dwayne LaPrade limping it across the finish line one lap down in 17th. That's our second place in the championship there, Dwayne LaPrade. Don Steves coming in 18th. Mark McFadden 19th. Chuck Shaw 20th. Billy Rodenberger rounding out the field in 21st position. Again, congrats to our winner here tonight, Gary Shank, but our season champion, Kevin Cook, here at GAC Racing. Thanks for watching here on MaxSpeedTV tonight. Tune in tomorrow night for a league race at Maximum Speed Racing, and they will be at Charlotte with the B cars. So tune in tomorrow night. Till then, stay safe, folks.